Welcome to the next part of our HMS Hotel Program training, where we will be covering channel integrations and how to set them up. Let's go through the process together and connect to popular channels. First, we select our Booking.com channel from the Channel-Channels tab. This step is identical to our other channel connection steps. We proceed by clicking the Connect button on the current page. Then, on the next page, we enter our hotel code and proceed with the Next Step button. We can obtain this hotel code from the Booking.com extranet. When we reach the Account Settings section, we configure how our information will be sent to our Booking.com extranet. For example, we can select the currency of the connected channel from this section. Additionally, we can choose an agency account to collect all Booking.com reservation accommodation fees. In the Color tab, we can ensure that reservations from Booking.com appear with a different color scale on the monthly room screen. With the Room Availability option, we can choose to send our availability automatically or manually. If we deactivate this section, our availability will not be automatically transmitted to the channel. With the Place the Reservation to Available Room by Automatically option, you can activate or deactivate the automatic placement of reservations from the related channel into rooms. For instance, if you want to manually place a reservation from your online channel into a room, you can deactivate this option. The Unapproved Availability option allows the random allocation of rooms within your room types when active and notifies you in case of any issues. With this feature, you can send availability directly to channels without assigning specific rooms to room types. If you set this feature to passive, your availabilities will not be automatically transmitted to the channels. For example, suppose you operate a facility with manual availability and have sent an availability of 5 for your standard room to the channel. Even if reservations are made for your standard room after this process, your room will still appear as having 5 available on the channel. The Status option allows you to activate or deactivate the relevant channel. If you deactivate it, no information will be sent to this channel from our side. However, if a close-to-cell transmission has not been sent, your channel may still be active. Before performing this operation, be sure to send a close-to-cell transmission from the Periodic Prices tab. With the Mail List option, you can add your email address in this field, view previously saved email addresses, and edit them. An automatic email notification will be sent to this email address for your reservations. The Use Translation option is used for bookings from different countries. It translates the names of guests in reservations from different countries into a language of your choice. On the next room type mapping screen, we reach the area where we can perform the mapping process for our room types and price plans. These areas are automatically populated based on the room types and price plans you have created on your channel. Let's proceed with the mapping process. This process is quite simple. We match the rooms from the channel with their corresponding rooms in HMS. Of course, we need to be careful when performing this process and ensure that all room types and price plans are correctly matched. Naturally, you may not want to put all your room types and price plans up for sale. If you wish to make such an adjustment, you can use the Advanced Settings option to configure your room types and price plans. When we click on this option, some selections appear on our screen. The Sell Maximum Room option is used to limit the number of available rooms without sending manual availability. For example, suppose you have 3 standard rooms but only want to sell 2 on the channel. You can enter 2 here. Alternatively, by selecting the Decrease from Room Count option, you can reduce the number of available rooms. If you want to sell only one of your 3 available rooms, you can select this option and enter 2 to exclude 2 rooms from availability. When we reach the area where our room types are located, we see an option similar to Edit Price in the Periodic Prices tab, where we can adjust our prices. If we configure a setting in this area and enter a price in the Periodic Prices tab, the price adjustment we set here will be applied to that price. For example, suppose we want to send the price of our Ultra All-Inclusive room with a 10% increase to the channel. We simply enter this adjustment here. Once saved, if we enter a price of €1,000 for our Suite Rooms Ultra All-Inclusive room type in the Periodic Prices tab, our price will be sent as €1,100 to the online channel. This operation can also be used to apply discounts or send a fixed net price. On the right side, we see the Transaction button. If this button is selected, it means that our channel is connected. If we want to remove it from the process, we can unselect this button, which will remove the channel integration for this price plans. After completing these steps, we can proceed to the next section with Next Transactions. On this page, we see a start and end date. This date actually represents the seasonal price range we have previously set for our hotel through periodic prices. The default date displayed here corresponds to our existing price range. If we wish, we can use this section to resend our system's current prices or availability to the channel, or if we are connecting a channel for the first time, we can transmit our existing price and availability information. By activating the price and availability buttons here and proceeding, our transmissions will be processed in the background. With this step, we have now completed our Booking.com channel integration. Our Booking.com channel is now fully integrated with the HMS Channel Manager system. Any reservation received will automatically be reflected in your HMS Hotel Program. Additionally, any price, availability, or restriction changes made in periodic prices will be transmitted to all connected channels. Booking.com, Expedia, Agoda, Trip, and many other channels work with API integration. However, some channels still use ICL technology. Due to the nature of ICL technology, these channels only receive availability information from HMS. Any prices, availability, or restrictions sent through periodic prices will not be reflected in the ICL calendar. Only automatic availabilities, meaning the remaining availability of your rooms on the monthly room screen, will be displayed. For example, Airbnb still operates with ICL technology. Let's now perform an integration for such channels. First, we open the Channels tab under Tools in HMS again and select our Airbnb channel. These steps apply to all channels using ICL. We proceed by selecting Connect again. Here, we enter our hotel code in HMS and move to the next step. Unlike other channel integrations, this screen does not ask for a currency setting since it will not receive any periodic prices from us. We can choose an agency account to collect all Airbnb reservation accommodation fees. When we reach the shared room option, this is an important step in the ICL integration process. If we activate the shared room option, our rooms will appear individually for mapping. If we deactivate it, our rooms will be mapped as room types. On the next room mapping screen, unlike other channel connections, we will map our rooms by linking the ICL links between HMS and the channel instead of performing direct room matching. Since we activated the shared room option in the previous step, our rooms are listed individually. Let's complete the Airbnb channel integration together. First, we copy the link from our Airbnb channel, paste it into our browser, and download the calendar. This step helps speed up the integration process. Once the download is complete, we paste this link into the empty field in HMS corresponding to our room. Then, to transmit HMS data to the Airbnb channel, we copy the ICL link in HMS using the Copy ICL Link button and paste it into the appropriate section in our Airbnb channel. After completing these steps for all rooms, we proceed to the next page. Since there is no periodic prices transmission for this channel, we simply click Next to complete the integration. Now, when we return to the Channels tab, we can see that our Airbnb, Booking.com, and previously connected online channel integrations are active.